Hello, Facebook, YouTube. The day of Satil, the archangel. God is our prayer. No, not Thor. He's a false god. Quick acknowledging false gods on God's days. All right. Looking and approaching January 20th. Wow, it's pretty far away from here, but it's an interesting time and an interesting sign that is there, that those are watching and seeing the signs of the heavens will follow heaven. And Jesus Christ talked about the age, Aquarius, sign of Aquarius in Mark 14 and 13. Check it out. But the topic of the message that I was meditating on this topic, and I was talking about another topic, and I think I need to really get back to this topic right now, because people need to understand this so much, because I tell people about, like, when when we're influenced, when we're in position of influence, whether listening to somebody around us or listen to television, listen to radio, listen to internet, our environment, what people don't realize, most people don't realize, that the information we get, we accept things. We accept a lot of things. And the word that is used for accepting things is saying okay. You know what I'm saying? Or okie dokie. No, I'm just going. But okay is a powerful thing to say. Let me say that again, because you gotta get this. Okay, when someone give you information to you and you say okay, that's a powerful thing to say, because okay is the ideal language of accepting. You know what I'm saying? That you have accepted information concerning something. And, look, we live in a world system that I try to, Paul tried to warn us, to let us know in Romans 3:4 that God be true, let God be truth and every man a liar. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't get the lying pattern to men that has been happening throughout human history, if it didn't resonate to your mindset, you know what I'm saying, you're in trouble. Because unfortunately, because of the influence of this world system, that's all about influencing people based upon the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, and the wages of sin is death. You know what I'm saying? Concerning the influence that is flowing throughout television, radio, internet, and our environment, is what is we are saying okay to. And that is saying that more likely you have accepted this information, and and you accepted this information that is given to you, and that is and what you don't realize, what you accept is going to establish how you believe. Let me say that again. Whatever you accept, information you accept, is going to determine pretty much how you believe things, and how you believe things is how you will see things. How you believe things is how you will see things. And when you do this, you're going, either based upon the information you receive and believe and see things, you're going to make your decisions based upon that. And people don't realize how much they are accepting and not questioning. You know what I'm saying? This, what Satan and his kingdom of darkness desires everybody to do, is to accept information and never question it. is to accept information and never question it. And that's what he needs to do to keep his deception continually going on. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, people are not understanding to what extent when you do accept information and how much you have you accepted the position to be deceived. You know what I'm saying? You know, we like to say, well, you tricked me. Sorry, you tricked me from like we find out that we were deceived. Say, why did you trick me? You lied to me. You did this to me. No, most of the time is no, you allowed yourself to be deceived because you did not question the information that was coming to you concerning what it was saying. And what I learned about that idea aspect of what we need to do concerning questioning is that's what understanding is all about. Understanding is all about questioning why. You're questioning why, but in this question why, you question it with more all sincereness. People question why of a lot of things, but they question not for the wrong reasons. More likely, like it says, Proverbs 3 and 5 to let me see 3-5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. Your own understanding is about questioning things pertaining your own knowledge that you have received. You question, pertaining to knowledge. But what understanding how that works is that you're questioning the knowledge of everything. But you understand that you have to question what everything is, not just what you think it is, but what everything is. That really, that's why when you trust in the Lord with all your heart, you develop God's understanding, and God's understanding will question all things, as what it says in 1 Corinthians 2:10. It talks about that the Spirit searcheth all things. That when you get the Spirit of God, you're supposed to be on the agenda to search all things, not some things pertaining to your mindset. Is what that lean not to your own understanding is all about. And the thing is, but people have been accepting so much information and not questioning because it creates your belief system and how you're going to believe things. And either it's going to expand your search or it's going to shrink your search of what you're trying to find out concerning truth. Is what the deception is all about, shrinking everybody's reason to search at things. You got people searching. Satan's agenda is to get people to search for the earth. That's it. Search for the earth. Search for the temporal. Search for I call it the people and things of this world. You know what I'm saying? For answers. And as much as he can influence, people on television, radio, and internet environment to search for people for answers. And of course, answers based upon the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Based upon what feels good. And to me, it's feels good right now, but the side effects is the wages of sin is death. Really, it's interesting. You see those commercials of those pharmaceutical pills that they put out there, and they said that, but the side effects are that strokes and and then they slip the death in there. Yeah, they slip death in there. I one time I heard it, and I like, oh, they barely got death out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this, that's what the world system, unfortunately, is all about concerning the God of this world is in control of it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to say, well, get this answer of the earth. And the thing is, it's acceptable because one thing about the ideals of this world, yes, now it's like that. I call it the now or later. You know what I'm saying? Like the candy. See, now you take the things of the earth. It feels good now, but unfortunately, later on, it's going to turn out bad. Consequences and repercussions are going to occur when you make these now feel good, right now decisions based upon this world system. But later, you're going to pay for it, and it's going to jeopardize your life or take away your life, unfortunately, for so many people. That, but it's how much you are accepting is how this works. Now, Romans 12 and 1, I beseech you, brethren, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of God, that ye present your body as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable. That you are going to accept pretty much what is of God. It says, accept it unto God, And unfortunately, this religious church system don't understand the ideal of what is acceptable unto God. You know what I'm saying? And well, unfortunately, I mean, the word of God puts it out there. Jesus showed people that what he loves and what he hates. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, unfortunately, Christians, have allowed the world influence to make them accept a lot of things concerning what's going on, and not question it. Did God accept it? You know what I'm saying? Or is this ideal aspects is acceptable unto God? And well, the thing is, but for me, understanding what Paul is saying in the second verse, but be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That most Christians are not transformed, and they don't realize they're not transformed, by the renewing of your mind, because they have accepted information concerning this world system. Like I try to tell people about, the ideal of, Janus, and Saturn, is the ideal of the celebration of New Year's, that Janus is a god of the beginning. He's known to be a god of the beginning. I mean, that unfortunately Christians think it's okay to celebrate an ideal that God, Janus, is of the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Is a huge blasphemy unto God. It is. Yeah, I mean, as what it says, the first commandment, serve no other God before me. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk about the days of the week, are named after gods and goddesses. I mean, that God, serve no other, first commandment, serve no other God before me. God already established and put in charge his angels over the days of the week that is in the book of Enoch. But nobody wants to follow that. But I tell people, well, God created the days of the week, 6 days. On the Sabbath day he rests. He created these days, and these are his days, and he doesn't want the very thing that he hates on his days, gods and goddesses. But if you're a holy, but this world system got everybody accepting that, and it continually accepting that because it's okay. It's like this, and when you accept that, that's where deception can, Satan can do more, and Satan can do as much more of his manipulation towards humanity as much as we are accepting the information. And the thing is to operate in God's, it talks about in Colossians, about God's spiritual understanding. And spiritual understanding, like I said from the beginning, is questioning everything. You question everything. Concerning your quest is on a question of everything. That's what Jesus says, Matthew 7:7. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the doors will be open wide to see, he didn't even specify anybody or anything. It's really everything, is what he's hinting to us, that we question everything, that we make sure we know that this is of God and this is not of God. You know what I'm saying? Is the ideal of acceptance. And accepting things are very powerful, as what we know in the world system we live in. You know what I'm saying? People have accepted a lot of things concerning of what this world influences given, and that's how much Satan can have more what the let me see, territory. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. Territory, spiritual territory of the earth. That he's giving all these bad stuff happening, people mistreating people, people doing all kind of bad things on this world, is Satan's territory that is expanded, that he can influence more people to do wrong things. That's why you see the crazy, incidents of what people doing all throughout the news. You know what I'm saying? Say, why would a person be crazy enough to do that? Why a person? Because Satan is expanding his spiritual territory of this earth and keeping people in deception. As what Paul says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers and rules of darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places. These are supposed to be what we as a church, those of God, are supposed to come against, and not flesh and blood. But unfortunately, Christians are quick to not like other Christians. You know what I'm saying? It's accepted that you can not like another Christian concerning what's going on these days. It's a whole lot of other stuff. I mean, I don't think I have a long enough video to talk about what is now accepted, because what this religious church system and this world system has put out there, and people are believing it. But the power of what you accept is very powerful, and it's very powerful because it is how you believe things. And I tell people, believing things is the most powerful thing you can ever do in life, is to believe something. But believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and he will lead you to the way, the truth in life, and life more abundantly, as where you're supposed to do to serve a true purpose that will serve a purpose for not only yourself but for others around you, is what the quest, hopefully, that you will find. But broad is the gate many shall go to and lead to destruction, but straight and narrow is the path you where you'll find life, but few will find it. All right, that's the message. I do go right here for the name of Jesus' name.